Hiya, welcome back to my channel, welcome to another video. I am now back home, so I thought I would film another, sorry my hair's like annoying me right now, another drive with me, as I haven't filmed one in what seems like forever. Again, I've had to go with the blue tack, sticking the camera to the dashboard kind of method. Hopefully it'll hold out. I think I've managed to establish it quite well this time, so hopefully the camera shouldn't move too much, and yeah, hopefully it will stay where it is. I'm going to move this strap round the back actually so that doesn't swing in front. It is so hot here. I'm gonna have to, I'm sorry if you can hear the aircon noise slightly, but right now I need it. It's 29 degrees outside, and like this car hasn't been used yet today, so it's just been sat on the driveway, and so yeah, it's getting kind of hot. I will set off though now rather than just actually doing a drive with me while just sat on the driveway. If you haven't seen my last video that would have gone up onto my channel on Wednesday, I basically, oh sorry, my keys are going to be really annoying, aren't they? I basically have got braces again, which is great. I don't actually know if I had braces when I first started YouTube or not. I want to say not. No, I think I did. If you go back to my very first videos, in the first few, I think I had braces still at that point. Hiya! So, as it is summer, I thought that today I would do a video on some of the tips that I think are some of the important things about going on holiday, and hopefully they'll be useful. Yeah, because I started it when I was 16, so yeah, for my first few videos, I still had braces. And that was like 3.5 years ago, so I basically got them off in October. That must have been 2015, 2016, some point around then. It was 3.5 years ago though, so whenever that kind of goes back, it's so weird because the time just seems to fly by, honestly. Like trying to calculate that and actually state what year that was just seems like crazy. But yeah, so I have now got them back on. Well, I've got my top ones at the moment. As this video goes up though, I will have the bottom ones on. I will be getting the bottom ones on Friday, and I can see why now she's done it half and half, because I forgot what it's like having braces and how much it hurts. I mean, to be fair, when I got them yesterday it wasn't too bad, but it's more the next day after having the pressure applied on them all night. Now I definitely feel it a lot more, and yeah, my teeth are in a lot of pain today, so I'm having to sort of stick to soft foods mainly. It's like I had an ice cream for breakfast this morning, and at lunch I had some curry left over, which luckily is quite soft, and then I had it with rice, so that was fine. And I think for dinner I'm just gonna have some like pasta and like really overcook the pasta as well, so it's super soft. I don't know, I'm just having to live off of soft foods. I've honestly just forgotten what braces like, and it's already now started to grip onto my like gums and everything as well, where the braces are at, so that's fun. I forgot all about the fun and games of getting cut gums from braces. I love that. So yeah, that will be all fun and games. But anyway, I am now back for summer. I'm back home. I've got a couple of weeks here before then going away to Greece for our family holiday, so that should be nice. I'll definitely be vlogging that, so be sure to be following my vlogging channel. That will be linked down below. And yeah, if you want to see the holiday vlogs, then definitely check those out. And well, I've got a week in the UK first, just visiting family, and then going to Greece for a week. And I've never been to Greece, so hopefully that should be good. Let me know if you've been and what you thought, what your favourite things are, where you went as well. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think in the end that we're going to Crete, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure because we were trying to decide, and then so many places there have quite similar names, and I wasn't 100% sure which one we went for in the end, but I think that's what we decided. So I think that's where we're going to end up. You'll find out if you go and watch the vlogs anyway. I am currently just on my way to the shopping centre. I've got someone, okay, they're not being too annoying now. They were driving a bit up right behind me, and I hate when people do that. It just puts pressure on you, and
I'm just like, I don't want to give in to them. I'm not going to give in to them, but at the same time you just sense that they're getting annoyed, and it does make you feel a bit more like on edge when you're driving. But especially on this road, because I'm currently on a mountain road, although it is like an actual road at least, but it is very windy, and you can basically just about squeeze 2 cars here, and I'm on the side right next to the edge of the mountain, like cliff right now, so I prefer to just kind of take my time than rush it, you know. So when it comes to a life or death situation like this, I'm not going to give in to the person behind me driving right up my arse basically. So I'm just going to let them, I mean, I'm about to, oh there we go, there's a car coming luckily on a wider bit, but I'm about to come out onto like the main road now anyway, so that will soon all be over. It's fine, and they can overtake me here if they really want to. Oh, this is good, it's nice and clear, so we can just go. But yeah, straight into the fast lane. I love that. They were like not hanging around. Oh no, okay, I think it, oh okay, to be fair, it's because they were turning to the left that they had to go over into that lane. They've already gone. Maybe they weren't too offended by my driving then. I don't know. You never know though with people. Some people just get really arsey and annoyed about it. And I'm like, I don't know. I've been driving for a while now, but still, you just get those moments where it's like, I just still don't really like the pressure of it. Definitely a lot better at driving than I was, for sure, when I first passed my test, but you still just get those moments where just other drivers can make you kind of like nervous about what you're doing, and it's just like, no, just please mind your own business and let me just get on what I'm doing with. Also, because now it's summer, we get lots of tourists around here who drive pretty crazy. I mean, a lot of people drive like crazy anyway. For some reason in summer that just goes up even more, and especially because you've got all the tourists who don't really know where they're going or who aren't accustomed to like driving here and whatever, so that's always fun. It's not too bad yet, but then it is only mid-June, so always definitely July, August time is when it gets really nutty and crazy with the drivers. Or at least it doesn't look okay, and it's kind of busy at the shopping centre, but not too bad. See, like, it's good. I only live a few minutes away from the shopping centre, it's not bad, but I do just need to, I don't need to pick up much. I shouldn't be too long, I don't think. I have just left the puppies as well, although I've been at home pretty much all day with them anyway, so that's nice. Love when people just are like, nah, not letting you go, even though you're about to run out of road, I'll just take over, and now they're speeding off anyway. Love that about people, but you know, just can't change that about them. Oh, it's so weird, my lip keeps getting caught on my brace and I have to like full on go like that to close my mouth. I'm impressed with my blue tack situation. It's holding out well for now, so I've done a good job of that today. I'm just hoping I can find, the car park does look quite busy actually. Let's hope that we can just find a decent parking space. Parking's like my downfall. Definitely need a wide, even though I'm only in a small car, need a nice wide big space, otherwise I just not having it. But oh, okay, this bit's looking less busy. Hopefully I will soon, oh actually no, this bit's not too bad, but I guess maybe it's because it's the random bit in the middle which no one really parks down, as it's not that close to anything. Right, I'm gonna take a shot at going down here, and let's hope for the best. I mean, there are some spaces towards the end here, but I'm gonna go down a little bit further and see if we can find anything closer. Well, there's quite a lot of spaces actually. Let's see if we can find a shady one. Oh, there's a shady one on the other side, so I can always go around that way. But let's see. Oh, I hate that when you think, oh, that's a nice space, and then there's a small car parked in it. Oh, maybe this one here. This one looks, I mean, it's not super shady, but it's got some tree. There's a bit of tree going on, so it should be fine. Oh, we're next to a really bashed in car. That doesn't look like it's had a great driver. The mirror's literally like completely off. I mean, to be fair, accidents could be caused by themselves, or it could be someone else's fault, so you can't always blame the driver. I know that well because I had someone slam right into the back of me once and my whole boot was full on dented, so I know that that's definitely not always their own fault. I'm gonna go in now, get the bits that I need to get, and then I think I will resume this on my way home as well, as it is quite a short drive here. So I am back from my shopping. Didn't take too long. Mainly I was just picking up some stuff that I needed for my dad's birthday cake, because it's his birthday this weekend. Actually, the day this video goes up, it's his birthday, so I want to make him a cake, so I was just picking up some ingredients I need for that. And then also another thing that I did get, something I've been wanting to make for a while now, is a vision board. And at uni, it was sort of towards the end of the year, and I was like, buying a massive board right now might not be the best thing. I'm so glad I didn't do that, because trying to pack that would not have been great. But I have now just picked up a nice big canvas. I was debating between this size or the size lower, but I thought, you know what, I'd rather just have loads of space and then be able to print out like big pictures and everything instead of running out of space. I just felt like that was the better way to go, because if I find that I don't have enough pictures to fill it, then I could just print them out bigger, whereas if I find that I don't have enough space, then not a lot you can do about that. So that's basically all I got, pretty much. I am gonna head home now. It's got so hot again in the car. I do also kind of need the loo. I did go past the toilet now, but on my way out there was a loo, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna be home soon. I was carrying the massive board. I was like, you know what, it's easier probably to just get home. Car doesn't seem to be moving. Oh, there we go. It sometimes happens, you put it into reverse, but it's not actually in reverse, and then it just doesn't move anywhere. Make sure that there's no one around me right now. Don't want to. Well, that's good. I've got a space behind me, which makes this a whole lot easier. But yeah, I'm gonna head home now. Also, if the camera has changed position, that is because I did take it in with me. I wasn't really planning on leaving my camera just fully on display on the dashboard while I was shopping, so it might have changed position, and hopefully the blue tack situation right now will hold out as well as it did on the way here. Let's hope. We will see. It wasn't too busy in the end, actually. I think right now it's at a time when it's starting to get quieter. I think like if I came an hour earlier, that's like when it's really busy, and then this it's currently 3:30, so like this time of afternoon it's not so bad, and then from about 4 or 5 onwards it picks up again, I guess, if people like start to finish school and work and stuff, and then it gets busier. But yeah, it wasn't actually too bad in the end, so that's good. It's also a Wednesday, so a bit of a random day to come to the shopping centre as well. That man on the crossing then like full on just looked at me, and I'm just like talking to myself, thinking he looked a bit confused. But thing is, you could technically, oh, there's the car I want. I keep seeing the Mini that I want literally everywhere, and it's since putting it out there that I want it and like bluntly saying it to people like, I really want this car, I just keep seeing it literally all the time. Just went past it again. They were like everywhere in Brighton, honestly. Everyone owns, it's a Mini one if you're interested, but it's also like the specific colour that I want as well. So I'm like, is it a sign? Perhaps there's one coming into my life soon, maybe somehow. I don't really know like how that would happen in kind of anytime soon, but potentially, who knows, maybe it is a sign. Oh, the fire truck going past. Well, it's not actually, to be fair, it's not actually got its lights on or anything, so hopefully there aren't currently any fires going on, although it would be a bit random for there to be a fire truck just casually out if there's not fire to go to. And it is heading for the motorway, but then why hasn't it got like its emergency lights on if there is a fire? Even over the speed bumps, the camera seems, actually I don't want to speak too soon, but it seems to be holding up well today. I've wedged a bit of blue tack under the lens as well to stop that from like bouncing around, and it seems to be doing wonders. Love when there's someone on like this fast bit of the joining where they're coming off the motorway. That's just great. At least there's a massive lorry there as well, so at least it's quite good going home for me from the shopping centre. I just stay straight in this lane on the exit lane on the motorway, and I don't actually have to go onto the motorway, which is quite good. Such a lovely day as well. It's so weird not having to like check the weather, because I've gotten so used to just being like, oh, I wonder what it's going to be like tomorrow, and always looking up the weather on like a daily basis now, just because you don't know what to expect. And even like in the morning it would say one thing was going to happen, then by afternoon it had changed and said that it was going to be different, or like something else happened. Whereas here, it's just hot and sunny every day basically, so you kind of know what you're getting. It was like recently, before going for runs in England, I'd always just have to like pre-check what days would be better and what the weather's going to be doing, because I like to be running outside. I'm not really a fan of treadmill running because, I don't know, I just find it kind of boring and it just seems to last so much longer, whereas when you're out and about you see like so much more, and it makes it like a whole lot more interesting. But oh, this bit's a bit busy. Okay, I can go after this motorbike. I hate that hill, it's like super steep out. Like the last little bit, I swear, gets like steeper than the rest of it. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, treadmill running. I just find it so boring, honestly. Even if I used to like run on the treadmill for like ages. I don't even know how I managed that. I'd watch like YouTube videos and I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna check how far I've gone until the end of this video or something, because if not, once you start checking how far on a treadmill, then you just find yourself looking at it every like 2 seconds and being like, oh my god, it's only been another 10 seconds, how has that happened? So I don't know, I just prefer getting out and running, and you get to know the route as well, so then you sort of roughly know how far you've got and how much longer you've got left on it, which to me I just prefer much more. But anyway, yeah, in England I had to keep checking the weather so that I knew when it was a good idea to go for a run and when it was better to do an indoor kind of gym workout instead. And here I literally just wake up, it was 20 degrees at 7 o'clock this morning. I was about to go out for my run. I'm like, I'm used to running in like 12 degrees maximum recently, and now I'm about to go out in 20. Although to be fair, it wasn't too bad because here the sun gets up, it like wakes up a lot later than it does in England. So the sun wasn't really fully up yet by that point, which is good, because if not, then I think I wouldn't have been able to have bared that, to be honest, as it would have probably been a little bit much. But no, it wasn't too bad actually, it was quite nice, and it was my fastest 5k that I've done for a long time. I'm not like the fastest runner, and at school I was always that person who was, that didn't actually open the gate. Be great if I actually, does it want to open? No, it does, third time lucky. It would be great if I actually, there's just loads of people walking past right now looking at me. They're about to go behind the car, there we go. And there's some workers just over there as well. We can go now, the gate's open. I don't actually even know what I was saying now. I was halfway through a sentence and I've lost my train of thought. That often happens. I'm always, let me know if you're like an overthinker and just have 20 billion thoughts going in your head at once that you forget what your original one was. So I'm often thinking, oh yeah, I should do that, I'll look at that. Then in the meantime, before I get around to doing it, something else pops in my head, completely forget what I was originally planning on doing. And then, yeah, this is why I just have to write everything down, because I just think too much or think of too many things, or yeah, just that way I just don't remember everything. So I always have to make lists. Oh yeah, I was saying about how I was like last in every race at school basically, and so my running speed isn't that great. Like today it was 10.4 kilometers an hour to do like a 5k run. I know a lot of people probably do faster than that, but for me that is making good progress. So, you know, always comes out better if you don't compare yourself to others, just compare yourself. Sorry, I'm just backing onto the drive, I don't know how well you'd be able to hear me right now, but yeah, don't ever compare yourself to others, compare yourself to where you used to be, and that's when you'll see the real progress, because at the end of the day, everyone's different and you're not gonna be the same as someone else out there. You might never be able to achieve what they achieve, and they might not ever be able to achieve some of the things you achieve. So I always think of it as a better way is to look at where you were, look at where you are now, and that type of comparison is like the best for you, is what I would say. Anyway, I am back home now, getting into a bit more of a deeper note there at the end, but I do hope that you enjoyed this drive with me. I'll turn off the aircon a sec, and yeah, let me know. I'll turn off the engine too because I feel like it's all just so noisy. Let me know if you enjoyed this, smash a big thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you want to see more of these, as I'm around a lot more now at home over summer, so I can definitely do them more regularly. Like I said, I'm going away, but there's definitely plenty of time for me to make drive with me, so let me know if you want to see another one. Also be sure to click on that little red subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel, as well as tap clicking on that notifications bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload, and I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!